Here we go again. So, this is Vinnieart. I'm a comic book creator and formerly designer of McFarlane Toys, and I'm reviewing figures. And this thing, massive disappointment. So, I wasn't expecting much out of this. I was not even going to buy any Indiana Jones figures, but I was able to get this guy at a massive discount. So I said, hell with it. I'll pull the trigger. I'm kind of known for doing an impersonation of Harrison Ford. So I figured, yeah, it'd be kind of fun. I could use it as like a, I don't know, a little prop or something for videos and live streams. Well, this figure really sucks. And you'll find out why. Packaging, again, it's the shitty windowless version. So you can't see what the hell you're buying. And here is a major reason, again, why I cannot stand that they do this packaging. What they're showing you on the box is a CGI rendered version of the figure. And what you get is not that figure. This thing is shit. So here's the horrible packaging, the awful paper inside of cardboard, inside of more cardboard. And again, the way that they package this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. We're going to have warped weapons, warped items on the figure himself. And yeah, I will be showing you that right now. So again, I'm ripping open the package. I'm dumping it all out. Oh, what's this that's stuck in here? Let's dig it out. Oh, look, it's his machete. Look how warped this thing is. And again, because it's not in proper packaging, it's wrapped around the jaw item of this stupid figure, which I think I even forget to put in the review because who cares? It's like their build-a-figure thing. Well, it's not a build-a-figures, build-a-base nonsense. But again, this was, oh my God, just a major fail. Hasbro, I don't know what you did with this line, but it sucks. I am not picking up any more figures, by the way, if you couldn't guess at this point. But yeah, and I'll show you some more shortcomings. So this is after having it flat. I put a book on top of it, and it looked like it was kind of straight. I put it in his hand, and it, whoop, there you go. It warped again. I'm going to have to use the heat gun in order to straighten that out. And I don't know if I'm going to even waste time doing that, because again, this figure, huge disappointment. I think the whole thing looks like it's a very soft-looking sculpt. Like there's no proper defining features or line work that's done to the costume. I think the likeness is a big miss. The wash on top of his face is horrible. It looks like a baby toy. You know, in hand it's a lot worse than what you're seeing. Yeah, and especially after comparing it to G.I. Joe classified figures, which I'll show you later in this review. So you have that horrible warping. Now look at his whips. He comes with two of them. One that's already coiled up. There's no wash on it whatsoever. And it's the wrong color. It's more of an orangey looking color. It's not like a proper brown color. This looks horrible. Same thing with the one that's unraveled. And what the hell kind of shape is that they put it in? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So again, an item that he's kind of known for using, and it's just it looks like shit. Again, the plug to put it on the waist like that, also really cheap. You will definitely lose his accessories if you put it on like this. Yeah, this is a major fail. Articulation wise, pretty good articulation in the head. I'll give it that. You get him in some decent poses from his head. And that's about it for the good articulation. Everything else on this, huge miss. So he's got a ball joint in the shoulder. The butterfly is like non-existent. Single bend on the elbow with that swivel to go side to side, which I think it looks horrible. And a ball joint for the wrist. He has some kind of diaphragm joint that you're not going to really get to move at all. There's like nothing there. He's got the hula hoop by the waist, which is okay for what it is. That's as far as he goes, so he can't do full Van Dammes. Upper thigh rotation goes up that far, back that far. Single bend on the knee, and again, looks horrible with that swivel. And it looks so odd when you do that. He has a hinge and swivel for the foot, but it's limited. It's I don't know, because of the cuff of the pant leg, something that just doesn't work properly. And again, I think the joints look ugly as sin on this. Terrible. Oh, and here's another huge miss. So the universal peg hole in the foot, well, guess what? Not universal on this figure. So I grab a standard base that I always use for figures, and it's not drilled far enough into his heel. So you're not going to get this thing to move whatsoever. Well, to stand rather. So he's going to be limited on what you could pose him in, because his stands don't work. And again, that was a McFarlane stand. He doesn't come with one, but just in case. So if you were curious about that. So the only real poses you could put him in where he won't topple over is a neutral pose. And yeah, it's boring as sin. I wanted to show him at least on the rotating base. He didn't fall this time, but every other time he does fall. And yeah, I wanted to show that to you. His hat was kind of warped as well. Luckily, it wasn't bent too bad, but I could definitely imagine this thing being way worse in other people's packages. Because again, how they just do it, they throw him into a bag. So he has a very soft build to the hat. That'll definitely warp. Definitely. You know, he's got a slightly odd bend on mine, but again, I was lucky it wasn't too bad. So, But the likeness, I think, is a bit of a miss, or the wash was horrible on it. I don't know. It was almost like he's got a weird red rash on his face. Yeah, there he goes. Normally, I won't even put these kind of things in a review, but I want to just show you how bad it is that you can't have him standing properly. Maybe if he's leaning on a wall. Oh, here's another miss. So they couldn't even do the hand properly, where his trigger finger is detached from the other fingers. These are all connected. So he can't even put the pistol in his hand properly. Oh my God. Like, what is wrong with these people? And we'll swap it over to the other hand. Same deal. So he has the left and the right, and both of them have the same exact problem. So he can't even hold his pistol properly. And again, he's right-handed, not left-handed. So even if you were to put it in that hand, it wouldn't make any sense. And it looks ridiculous. Oh, and that's even kind of warped, the tip of that. I'm surprised it fit in the gun holster, to be honest. Huge thumbs down. Horrible. And here is a comparison of what they could actually do. So here's Shipwreck from the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified series. Oh, and there's that piece of shit Indiana Jones that just toppled over. Oh my God, I'll have to lean it on Shipwreck, but yeah. So again, Indiana Jones is even, he's a smaller figure on top of it. He's, about a half an inch shorter, maybe a little bit more. Shorter than your standard G.I. Joe figures. Like, why would you do that? Indiana Jones is an iconic character, especially in film. And this is what you do to him? I know, like, they ruined him with whatever that last movie was that came out. I won't even see it. There's only 3 Indiana Jones movies, in my opinion. Oh, my God. This was a huge fail. Huge fail. And, yeah. So here's double-jointed knees versus single jointed knees. Double jointed elbow versus single jointed elbow. Again, the details, you can see how much more details are in Shipwreck than Indiana Jones, who is an actual live person. Harrison Ford plays as a character, and the face is way softer. The wrinkles and everything in his clothes, way softer. He's got pleats in the front of his pants that go nowhere. Like, I don't know. There is just so many issues with that Indiana Jones figure. Look how great Shipwreck looks, the details on him. And then Indy, his weird wash on his face, soft sculpting, bent items. Just shit. What a fail. Holy crap. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me push it up. There you go. So the height's more proper again. Oh, my God. Awful. This is a massive thumbs down. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, skip this one. Find a third-party figure. I'll link one that's on here that's fantastic. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway. Hi, for anyone looking for some amazing comic books, this is part of my collection. I am the artist and creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is a beautiful pirate story, 52 pages, beautiful artwork. Yeah, everything you need out of a great pirate story, you're right here. We have City of Venus. It's a futuristic story. Also another one that I totally created. Beautiful. If you love kind of post-apocalyptic worlds, beautiful women, sci-fi, action, this has a little bit of everything in it. So if you're looking for that, on that campaign, you could also get, for a limited time, volume 1 and 2 of my art books. These are loaded with amazing images, 52 pages each. Yeah, they got pretty much everything you need in there. And we have, of course, hardcover book. This is Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Tartamella, my brother. And yeah, I did all the artwork. This is 100 pages. You get the entire story in here, beginning, middle, end. You get all of it, and it is truly amazing. So if you're looking for a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you. Just click the link in the descriptions, and yeah, these books ship immediately.